Now, the Kerala High Court has permitted the SIT to conduct a detailed scientific probe into the alleged gold theft into the temple's golden covering project. Now, the SIT is now allowed to collect gold samples from various locations to accurately determine how much gold was actually lost. In fact, the SIT is also to examine the installation of the new Sreekovil door, where there are suspicions that significant irregularities and possible fraud may have taken place. Remember, the SIT submitted its progress report earlier on the investigation to the court, and thereon the court observed that there are strong indications of widespread corruption, including the suspicion that the former chief priest may have coordinated certain dealings with the help of Devaswom Board officials. In fact, the court also stated that excessive freedom appears to have been given to the priest and facilitating questionable transactions. Now, expressing displeasure, the High Court also criticized the Devaswom Board for failing in its primary duty, which is to protect the property of the temple. The court also added that the investigation must extend to everyone who is involved in the alleged theft, regardless of their position. Furthermore, the court has now asked the SIT to examine whether Devaswom Board officials fall under the scope of Anti-Corruption Act or not, indicating the possibility of further legal action against them. So that's the latest we're getting in the Sabarimala gold theft case. Kerala High Court has now intervened, giving permission to the SIT to now conduct a detailed scientific probe. Now, the probe's purpose is to find out the alleged gold theft in the temple's golden covering project. In fact, the SIT will now be allowed to collect gold samples from various locations in order to find out how much gold was exactly lost. Now, with details, my colleague Vivek Narayanan is joining me on this. Vivek, we're given to understand that High Court has now given the permission to SIT to conduct a scientific probe to find out how much gold was actually lost. So give us more details on this directive by the High Court.
Yes, the Kerala High Court has given clear indications to the SIT to conduct a scientific, investigation into how much gold was actually lost. Now, for that, the investigation team has to reach the Sannidhanam and also check those gold platings and all those copper plating from where the gold was extracted and taken to Chennai back in 2018 and 19. Also, remember, this is going to be a process which will have the assistance of many other people, who actually check these gold materials in detail. Now, remember, this gold was taken to Chennai, then to Bangalore, then to Hyderabad. And from there, Unnikrishnan Poti had dealt with a jewellery owner. Now, the SIT team had gone there and has collected the gold. But there are also, certain details, especially regarding the Dwarapalaga idols, especially the gold which was missing from there, that has to be found. That is yet to be found. And also, remember, the court has clearly said that why did the, Devaswom Board give so much of privileges and freedom to Unnikrishnan Poti, on whose behalf was he given so much freedom? And also regarding certain minutes, especially in the transactional book, the minutes details of these meetings conducted during 2018 and 19 were N. Vasu, the then Devaswom Board president, was there. A lot of questions have been raised at that point of time. What we also understand is that N. Vasu, the former Devaswom president, will be questioned and in the coming days, because most of these financial dealings, shady financial dealings had happened during his tenure, and hence he has to answer, because if for any of these minutes book to be manipulated, for any of these gold to be taken from the Devaswom president should be informed, and he has to know about this, because he is the person who's looking after the entire temple. He is the chief of this temple, and hence N. Vasu will be questioned. A scientific probe will be conducted as far as this case is concerned. Remember, the SIT has already arrested 3 people in this case. Unnikrishnan Poti is the first accused, Murari Babu, and then one more person called Sudesh was arrested, who was actually very close, who was a close associate of Murari Babu. So after questioning all these people, it has come to light that senior Devaswom Board officials are also involved in this, and this is precisely the reason why the court has asked that whether questioning the Devaswom Board members, whether there is any issue in questioning the Devaswom Board members, and hence that is going to be extremely crucial at this point of time. Remember, this is a case that has actually shocked many people, and the ruling left government itself in the is clearly in the back foot as far as this case is concerned, because most of these incidents happened from 2018-19 onwards, and since then it was the LDF government which was in power. The opposition parties are clearly attacking the ruling left government, demanding for the resignation of Devaswam Minister V.N. Vasavan. So all these things are taken into account. It is the SIT team which everyone is keeping a clear hope on, because it is clearly a court monitored probe. The special investigation team has managed to collect the gold that has already been taken, but the those gold which is still missing, especially from the various parts of the temple, especially from the door, from other artifacts. So all these things has to be still collected. And also remember, this is a high profile case. There are a lot of people who are in the higher ups in the Devaswom board who's involved in this particular case, and hence the government is also very, very careful on dealing with this particular matter.
Right, Vivek. So clearly a big development now coming in with the SIT being given a free hand to conduct a scientific probe into this case.